No, they don't understand me. But you still talk to the birds. I don't know. Maybe it's weird. Like monster. Why isn't it Moonster? Monster. Oh yeah, we got a good start there. Thank you, chumps, for that whole shot again. I was really mad at that guy, Evans or whatever. Looked like Evans. Got the whole shot. I was like, I got the whole shot, man. It's my whole shot. Mine. Gives me. My desire for the whole shot was stronger than your desire for the whole shot. Therefore, it was mine by rights or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how monkey logic works, circular logic, whatever. Like, I wanted it more, so therefore it's mine. Like, that's mainly seems what the logic seems to be. And emotional knee jerks. Can't forget the emotional knee jerks. Don't think, just feel. It's not about thinking, it just feels. How did that make you feel? Doesn't matter the outcome of whatever you try to do. You know. And then, like, the biggest thing is, like, the sexual assault, shouting allegations against Cuomo. Like, man, it's so ridiculous. People are like, well, did the girl say no? Like, guys are being accused of, like, being a creep. And people are like, oh, well, you know, did the girls ask him not to be a creep? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, if you were not a Democrat or whatever, or Cuomo, like, if he were Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas or whatever, and, like, all that, they'd be, like, calling for blood. Like, he's got to resign, he's got to step down, like, sacrifice his children and his family because he's a pervert, white, whatever, and, like, no, it's so fucking crazy. It makes your head spin if you stop and think about it for, like, a couple minutes. Like, seriously. I don't understand it. I don't. And then, like, people being like, oh, well, inflation, like, 40 years ago, $6 minimum wage, even though it wasn't, like, $6 40 years ago. It was, like, $3.25 40 years ago. But it's, like, just that for inflation or whatever, and it'd be, like, $30 today. That's why we need a $15 minimum wage. It's, like, you just made an argument to get rid of inflation, and then you completely, like, missed this thing of, you know, inflation, like 2% a year, like 10 years, that's 20% down, your money's down. $1 is 80 cents now, 20 years later, like, or 10 years later. It's like, that's bullshit. Set coinage act of 1791. People need to look more about that. Because that's what defines our unit, our currency, you know, what a dollar actually is. 24 grams of pure silver. And like $10 is 16 grams of pure gold. It's like 1 gram of pure silver right now has a value of damn near $1. And so it's like $1 is supposed to be 24 grams of pure silver. Yeah, do that math out. That means $1, 24 grams of pure silver is $24. Like, if it had the silver like what it was supposed to be. So don't come at me like $7 an hour times 24. Like, get out of here. Because, you know, $7, 24 grams of pure silver per dollar times 7, and then, you know, that 24 grams each gram being worth $1 now. Like, you'd be making plenty of money if our money was actually worth the shit. We need to raise minimum wage. Get the fuck out of here. Come back when you want to abolish the Federal Reserve and the IRS and the income tax. Okay, then we can actually sit down and have a conversation. Until then, you're like, you're not even at the grown-up table. How many laps have we done? We've done like 3 laps. Are we last lap? Are we the last 2 laps? I've been kind of ranting about the Federal Reserve. I'm trying to, like, not, like, chat your ear off, because I could go, like, a couple hours on the Federal Reserve. Like, ugh. People need to seriously learn more about the Federal Reserve. Like, it's not a federal agency. It's a private bank owned by the Rothschilds in the City of London and the Vatican. Like, do your research, people. Woodrow Wilson, 1913, Federal Reserve Act. Like, look who was up on the Titanic when it sunk and how they were opposed to the Federal Reserve Act. Like, makes your head spin. Do the world a favor and go apologize to a conspiracy theorist friend. We all have one of them at least. Just, you know, they've been going on stuff about for years, and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, that's fucking crazy, but like, they're right. I mean, maybe not, okay, last time. Maybe they're not right about everything, like, I mean, it's kind of hard to swallow the thing about, like, trans-dimensional space shape-shifting lizard alien things, that whatever, like, vampire aliens, whatever Alex Jones goes on about, like, come on. But then again, like, can you at least entertain the idea? Like, what if they're right? Like, what would that mean? Like, what if the Queen Elizabeth is, like, some alien lizard transforming whatever, like, they claim to be? Same with that Stephen Greer and that Disclosure Project and whatnot. Like, isn't that what Alex Jones goes on about? Not to mention, like, turning the freaking frogs gay and, you know, whatever, like, else he goes on about. But, like, what if he's right? Can you wrap your head around it? I mean, like, I'm not going to say he's wrong or he is right, because, you know, I don't know. I mean, it sounds absolutely bonkers, yes, but that doesn't mean, you know, the problem with fiction is it has to be bound by some kind of, you know, reality, whereas truth doesn't. I don't remember who said that. Some really smart dude. I don't want to say like Einstein, attributed to Einstein. It might have been, but it's that the rest of the quote about how truth is stranger than fiction. Because fiction is bound by reality. It's like, I don't know. Crazy stuff, crazy times. Crazy times. Could you imagine, like, our grandparents and stuff from, like, the 30s and 20s and whatnot being, like, seeing this shit now? Or even, like, going back farther, like the Founding Fathers. Like, if you could bring them back today and, like, look what's going on, motherfucker.